Perfect. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our Goal Digger call on Thursdays. This is Esmeralda Saldana, your Executive Regional Vice President and Independent Consultant. I have a full house right now. I have my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, my kids. Stopped by to say hi, and they gave me some permission to come do this real quick with you guys. But yes, so let's get started right away because I have some really awesome information that's really going to help you all get really organized and feel really good about your nutrition business. And just really quick, I'm still trying to get access to that RE9 page that we were all talking about, and I haven't been tagged on it yet. But if any of you have been tagged on it or you found it, can you add me, please? So next week I'm going to do a training on how to implement the RE9 system at the end of our detox or nutrition with our clients. Okay, so awesome. So March incentive. Do you guys all know what the March incentive is from Arbonne? It's that cool little light for your cell phone. It's an Arbonne light. It's kind of circular. It's pretty awesome. We needed one last night in Whittier because it was a dark bar, and we're like, we need that light. So it's kind of cool, and every month they do some type of incentive. It's always the same. You have to have 3 new preferred clients or independent consultants or a combination of both, it doesn't matter, with at least a 250 purchase, which is pretty much the detox set or an RE9 set or a cosmetic kit or just, random products. So work on that. The reason why Arbonne does that is because they know that when you're building your business, you're actively getting 3 to maybe 4 or 5 people a month, whether as clients or consultants. And remember, preferred clients can be awesome consultants. Okay, just because someone decides not to do the business at the beginning doesn't mean that down the line they may want to. Okay, so that's why our professionalism and our customer service has to be very evident from the very beginning that someone signs up as a preferred client or maybe just buys without a discount, right? We always have to show them what kind of business that we're running so that they're attracted to it and to us later on. Okay, so remember that 3 new PCs or ICs. IC means independent consultant with at least 250 or more. Next, are you guys writing down your goals? I know in a couple calls ago, we talked about writing down your goals on a piece of paper. For instance, if it's your goal to finish district manager this month, do you know how much you need to finish? Do you know in volume what it is you need? If you have people on your team, do you know how much you can take from them or how much they have already? Or maybe strategize with your upline. Well, if I do 2,500 and my new person does 2,500, which would put them into qual, and my other new person does another 2,500, I'm pretty much done with being a district manager, and I'm now a brand new district manager. So there's ways to strategize, work with your upline, and make sure you're very clear as to what you want to accomplish at the end of the month. Okay, there's nothing worse than jumping on the road without a map, right? We all want to get to a certain destination, but if we don't have a map on how to get there, it's a lot harder, right? We need to know exactly how to get to where we want to be. So make sure you're writing down your goals. And by what I mean by writing down your goals is you could write the number at the top of a piece of paper, right? I need 6,000. That's the big number I need. Or if you're going for area manager qual, I need 10,000. You write it at the top of the paper, and then you just backtrack it. So every time you have a sale or someone new comes into your business and purchases some products, you can actually, scratch off 6,000 and now put what your new total is because you're able to subtract that volume that came in from the 6,000, right? And you keep doing that because visually when we see this happening for us, we see that we're progressing in our business and it motivates us and it inspires us and it encourages us, right? And if we look at the number and it's still the same for the next week or 2, then we realize maybe we're doing something wrong. Maybe we're not in enough activity, right? Or maybe we're not doing the things that will help us grow our volume in our business. So it's always good to have a visual of where you want to go every month, right? Take your business in little 30-day increments, or better yet, take your business in 7-day increments, a week at a time. What can you accomplish this week? Maybe it's bringing in 1 new detoxer or 2 new detoxers, or following up with all your current detoxers to see if, hey, I know you're having great success. I know it's only been a week and you're so excited. Can you think of anyone that we can share this with? Put me on the phone with them. Let me get my upline. Let's do a 3-way call. Let's do a 3-way Zoom. Who would you love to help get healthy? You know, that's the easy part about the detox, is that when people start feeling good, even if it's only a week in, they want to share it already with other people, right? And you're there to help them, to kind of give them that nudge to encourage them to do that. So you don't have to wait till someone's done with the 30 days. You can actually help them now start either building a team, or if they're not interested in the business, you can help yourself build a team of detoxers, right? Okay, great. So what I wanted to share with you guys today is a system. So all of you know that we have our 30-day detox tracker, right? We have the script that goes with the tracker. But what I've been using for the past, I want to say 2 months, and I did a training on this a little while ago on Goal Diggers, but I didn't spend a lot of time on it. And I want to spend a little bit more time because I had a couple consultants ask me more about it. So I thought it'd be a good time. So we all have the 30-day system that we use. And a lot of us, I think most of us, we're kind of in an age where people rather be text, or they rather be emailed, because everyone is super busy. I'm talking about the people who are already on the detox, right? You already called them, you know, on their first, on Sunday or Saturday before the detox started. You explained how everything goes, or ready to go. And then from that point on, it's just a series of communications, right? A series of ways of us communicating with them to make sure they're on track and they're doing well. So that's the part that I want to focus on, because even though we have a script that we follow in that 30-day tracker, we actually have another even more detailed script that allows you to know exactly what to text them and when to text them and how you should text them. And it's kind of cool because it makes your job super easy, right? Because if you can find the right wording every time, and you know exactly what day you're supposed to send them that text or at what time, then it makes your life a lot easier, especially if you're very busy. Not only does it make it easier, it's duplicatable. Someone else jumps on your team, they want to do the detox and they want to learn how to coach someone. You can just pass down this system to them on how to text and what to text. So the app that I'm using is called Blue Lines. Unfortunately, I can't pull it up on my computer. I tried, but I can't. It just gives you a description of it. So what you want to do is go to your smartphone, go to your app store, and then just download Blue Lines. And Blue Lines is spelled B-L-U with no E, L-I-N-E-S, Blue Lines. Okay, and all it is, it's a simple system with a really simple function design. It helps you store notes. It helps you store your texts. And it helps you do it in alphabetical order, in numerical order, in latest created or last created. It really doesn't matter how you want to store them. But the awesomeness of this is that when it's time for you to send the first text, you go into your folder and you look at number 1 or text 1, or I actually did them by letters. I put A. A is my first text, right? And all I do is go to that text, and there's a simple function that you click on, and you can either message it to them, you could text it to them, you could Facebook it to them, you could tweet it to them. There's so many different ways that you can send that one message to your client. Really simple and really fast. So what you would do is you would store the entire script of text into this app. Now that will take at least an hour to do. Do it at night. Do it when it's not working hours for Arbonne, you know, when you're sitting in your bed or just relaxing with maybe a cup of tea. Take the script, which I'll tell you where it is, and then one by one start adding those texts to the folder, and that's it. You never have to touch it again. You never have to recreate it again. And now when you're coaching your detox clients, you just grab the text from the folder, you send it to the right client. Maybe another client is on their, second week. So then you go to that text and then you send it to them. It's super simple. I know that when you see the script, you'll understand better. So I'm going to actually open that right now so you guys can see it. Just give me a couple seconds. If you have a question, it's a good time to ask right now. Just unmute yourself while I look for this.
Esme, there's Blue Lines and Blue Lines 2.
Blue Lines, just a regular one.
All right.
Esme, I was, because you said that you can't include the pictures in the text, right? When it's through Blue Lines?
You can include the picture, but when you send it, like if you send it directly from the Blue Lines, it won't send the picture. You actually have to copy and paste it again.
So I was teetering around with the iPhone notes, and you can actually completely as is. And you can
awesome.
you can organize it exactly the same. So again, I think if you have an iPhone, because I was looking at the differences between the iPhone, and you can also send to Facebook Messenger as well. And so I just did the same thing you did with blue lines on my notes, and you're able to include the pictures.
And then when you send them out, the picture is attached to it?
Yeah.
It actually goes, oh, okay, awesome. Because I couldn't do that. I couldn't send the picture with the text together. Okay, awesome. If it works, then you guys can also use notes. You really can use any application you want. The point is to get it into an app that's organized for you and that you can actually see all the texts that you're going to be sending. Okay, here is the script. It's in our detox binder in Dropbox. Okay. So just look at it really quick so you can kind of get an idea. Okay, so the first is a sign up. And maybe I text this to them. Hey, I'm getting you added to the secret Facebook group now. I'll be your personal coach, so all questions come to me directly via text, call, or email. And then there's some more information. The Facebook page is for daily education, inspiration, motivation. The admin will post daily. So, you know, it's a little message to them. So they know why you added them to that private Facebook group, right? They have an understanding. And then the Friday before start, this would be the text I send out to all my detoxers. Do you have any questions about getting ready for Monday? Let's chat today or tomorrow to make sure you're ready to go. Okay, again, another text. And then I also included in there, can you think of anyone that could partner up with you? It's great to have an accountability partner. So it's just thrown in there, but it's just something they could start thinking about. And then Sunday before start, here's another message I send them. Hey, you may want to post on Facebook that you're starting a clean eating program tomorrow. It's really fun for people to root you on, and it really helps you. It helps keep you accountable too. Make sure to tag me. This is just an initial text. There might be a conversation that ensues from that, right? And that's fine. The point is that you are organized enough so that you know what kind of communication you should be having with your client. So this entire script, again, is in our detox binder in our Dropbox. It's the last document in that binder. And like Monica mentioned, you can use Apple Notes, right? The iNotes, or you can use Blue Lines. I guess Blue Lines would be for Androids if you guys don't have that type of capability. And the pictures that she's talking about, you guys, if you guys are familiar with the detox already, you've seen our inspiration pictures. Have you guys seen those? So basically, if you're on the detox right now, you should be getting an inspiration image every day from your coach. If you're not, shame on them. Okay? You should be getting an inspiration image. You guys, these are really powerful. They may seem cheesy, but you never know how someone's feeling during the detox, and they maybe just are telling you that they're great, but they really just want to quit. And these quotes just kind of, you never know, it just hits them at the right time. Okay, and these images are in our in our Dropbox folder under nutrition, but they're also in our Facebook page, the coach Facebook page. They're on there and they go in tune with your detox. So if the detox starts next Monday and you're part of that coaching group already, the coach group, you'll see an inspiration image that pops up on Monday, and you'll see one every day for the next 30 days. So you can literally just grab them from there and add them to your notes, or just grab them from there and directly send it to them, right? But I usually do that in the morning, like right when I wake up, whether it's 6 a.m. or 5:30, whatever. I send it to them early in the morning, so that's the first thing they see when they wake up. And it's just really nice to get like a really cool picture with some motivation. And some of them are not motivation. Some of them are actually recipes. Really cool recipes. Let me just show you some, because a lot of you are new and I want to make sure you see them. So here is our Dropbox nutrition folder. And here is the folder that has all the daily inspirations. And yes, they're numbered. So this is day 1. So look at what day 1 says. Remember, the reason you're doing this is to make your life better. See? So nice, right? They get that on their first day. And then let's look at day 8. Day 8 is an easy herb lemon vinaigrette. It's just a little recipe. Maybe they want to know how to make a dressing. So every day they're going to get something different, and it's something for them to look forward to, right? I like this one too. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. So there's a bunch of little messages. The point is you should be getting one every single day, right? And it makes it easier if you put it into these note systems or these blue line systems. That way you don't forget and you don't have to look for it. Everything's just in order, right? You just go to it, open it, and send it. Super easy. But yes, it does require a little work, you guys, but this is a multi-million-dollar business. So if we treat it like one, we're gonna definitely get one day. So just get yourself a little organized, right? So that communication is a breeze with your detox client, and teach this forward, right? Repeat the process with someone on your team. Awesome. I'll stop that. You guys know where to get that. If you're wondering how to access the Dropbox, you just have to go to our Facebook page, Dream Big, and go to the pin post. If you go to the top, the pin post, the link is right there. And the password's Arbonne. It says it on there. Let's see. We have some questions. Yes, Carmen says she always gets positive comments about the daily picks. Yes, she does. So does, I know Lori has a lot. People really like those, so try to use them. Any other questions? I want to make sure I went through all that. Okay, yeah, I went through those notes. Any questions? No? If you have not used the 30-day system, I encourage you to do that, okay? So the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is something that has to do with our Latino community. So whether you speak Spanish or not, this is beneficial for you because you might get people whose predominant language is Spanish. So we recently created this really awesome Facebook community, and it's similar to the Healthy Living Live. Are you guys all familiar with Healthy Living Live? So Healthy Living Live is a Facebook page. It was started by Lisa Voorhees. She's our great-grandmother. She's not that old. She's our great-grandmother, ENVP. She's way at the top. And she basically came up with this idea with her team to have a page where they would just have testimonies upon testimonies upon testimonies. And a lot of them are doctors, right? We had a few oncologists that were on there recently that were amazing testimonies about how they one lady put 25 of her patients that were going through chemo on the 30 days, and the results were just amazing. Like, you guys have to watch that. There's nutritionists, there's chiropractors, there's normal people just talking about their personal testimony on how it's helped them with lupus or arthritis or thyroid issues, thyroid challenges. I mean, there's just so many testimonies, you guys. And those are powerful because the Arbonne has a rule that we're not supposed to share other people's testimonies on our own page or through our own mouth because it's their story, right? But if it's their personal testimony and they're sharing it, then it's perfectly fine. So this is basically like a Rolodex for you guys. And you guys can go in there anytime you want and search different illnesses or different types of careers, you know, doctors or lawyers or whatever, and you can find what you're looking for. It's great for people who, you know, they're too scared to use the 30 days because they're diabetic and their doctor said they can only be on 15 carbs a meal. You know, I get a lot of responses like this, you know, and their medicine's so important and is it going to mess it up? And well, I'm not a doctor, you know, I can't prescribe anything. All I can do is offer them a testimony and then they can decide after that, right? So then you can tag them on these different testimonies. So that's a really great page. So what we did is we created a Spanish one, okay? So yeah, go ahead, Magalis. You have to take yourself off of mute. Oh, here, I'll do it. Don't touch, I'll do it. There you go.
Okay. I have one that she's with naturopathy, and she's scared because she has fibromyalgia.
Okay.
And she's scared. Do you know if there's something in
Yes.
there?
There is a fibromyalgia testimony, and if she listens to Dr. Deanna Osborne, Dr. Deanna Osborne is a doctor of naturopath, just like your friend, and she's also a medical family practitioner. She's both. So yeah, definitely. You see what I mean? Like, that's powerful, right? Because she wants to hear from the horse's mouth. Awesome.
Okay.
So we also
You're on mute. Esme, you're muted. Esme, we cannot hear you.
sorry. Okay, sorry guys. I muted Magalis myself, instead of Magalis. Okay. So you all understand what the Healthy Living Live is. So what we did is we created a Spanish version of it, okay? It's not a Rolodex yet because technically it officially launches next week, but that is our goal, is to create a huge archive of testimonies. But this is the cool thing about our page, is that on Tuesdays, every Tuesday at 6 p.m., we're gonna have an opportunity testimony. So someone in Arbonne, a leader in Arbonne, is going to talk about how Arbonne has helped their life, changed their life, enhanced their life through the business. And every Thursday, we're going to have one on the products. And it's not necessarily the detox. Sometimes it can be skincare. Sometimes it could be hair. It could be any type of testimony that has helped through the products. And that's every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay? So the objective of this page is for you to invite people that are not consultants. That is the point. Okay? Yes, consultants are on it, but the point is for the other people, the people who don't know about Arbonne, the people who have questions, your preferred clients, your prospects, your family members, your friends. When a topic is coming up, you can be really excited to know that you can tag people and say, you got to watch this at 6 o'clock. Just so you know, next Tuesday is going to be Claire Rizzoli. She's a national vice president. She is booming. I think she's number 73 in the company, Latina. And then next Thursday is going to be Carmelita, Carmen Sanchez and Maria Hernandez. Carmen has really bad arthritis, and it's helped her tremendously with the inflammation. She used to use a cane. She doesn't use a cane as much anymore. And she just has a really remarkable story, is that tercera edad. She's an older woman, and then her daughter too. So both of them are going to do a testimony next Thursday. So you guys use this, add people. I just have a little rule, and I think it's just a professional rule, that don't just add people like crazy without telling them what you're doing, okay? Nothing pisses people off more than getting added to pages they don't want to be a part of, okay? So ask permission, tell them, hey, there's something coming up about hypothyroidism. I thought this would be beneficial for you. Do you mind if I add you? You know, like invite people, let them know exactly why you're inviting them. Ask their permission and then add them to the page. They can take themselves off whenever they want, or they can stay on there and enjoy all the free testimonies, all different every week. It's up to them. Okay? So that's what we're doing. And I'm hoping this will really help you expand your Latino community. We're really, really trying to hover down on that because it's such a huge opportunity for all of us to be able to consolidate that. It's not saturated at all. The Caucasian market is not saturated either with Arbonne. But when we talk about ground floor opportunity, it's with the Latino community, okay? They do not know about Arbonne, but once they do, they love it, okay? So wonderful. Just wanted to make sure you guys know about those things. Any questions about how to use blue lines or notes or the whole concept behind that, or any questions whatsoever, please feel free to ask.
Hi, Esme, it's Lori.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi, good morning or good afternoon.
Yeah.
Do you want us to do testimonies, Facebook Lives in Spanish then? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
this page is only in Spanish, yeah.
Okay, so me and Monica, shout out to Monica, we just did one this morning.
I haven't seen it, but I saw.
Okay, so while you're doing this lesson, which is great, thank you so much, because we were literally just talking about the blue lines, and Monica was telling me about her Android and stuff, or her iPhone. I have an Android, so I definitely need to get organized. I have 8 detoxers right now.
Awesome.
And after our Facebook Live, I just got 2 Waves messengers, and then they were like, okay, now talk to me about the program or whatever. So I definitely believe that they're very powerful. You know, I've never been one to do Facebook Lives, but I would love to do one in Spanish for the community in Spanish.
Yes, please.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes, so I'll put you on the schedule. You guys, any testimonies you have, and they don't necessarily have to be consultants, you guys. They can be clients. So if you have any testimonies that you would like us to share on that Tu Salud page, just send me a quick message or a text and give me the name of the person and everything, and I'll add them to the schedule. Okay, because we're going to have a really huge schedule that's going to start forming, and I would love to add them on there. Speaking of Facebook Lives, I'm so proud of Monica and Lori that you guys did this. I know I've been encouraging Monica for a while, and Lori, I'm like, do it with blast, come on. And you know why? It's because it's powerful. And to be honest, I don't have a huge 30-day testimony. I'm just going to be honest. But I'd rather have people who do share it on their timeline. So if you have a testimony on just maybe the RA9 or, you know, the detox or whatever, do something on your Facebook, on your timeline. Why not? Let people know what you're up to. The whole point is to be natural, to be yourself. If you goof up, laugh about it, but just share with people how it's helped you. Don't sell anything to people. Just talk about your story. That's all people are interested in. Don't ever sell them a thing on your live. And that's it. Just, just share and have fun and do it. I encourage all of you to do something like, and keep it short. Keep it short. Okay. Keep it super short because people, lose interest or tune it off. So try to keep it short, sweet, to the point. And I invite you to do that. Or maybe it's the business. Maybe you want to talk about the business a little. Do that, and invite them to ask you questions, invite them to reach offline and ask you, a little bit more about this business. Invite people at the end to reach out to you. That's the only thing you should really be doing as far as selling, because you're not really selling. You want to help people, right? So that's great. I'm really proud of you guys. I'm going to watch it right now. I just said hi, but I had to jump off to finish my notes. But that's amazing. Any other questions?
I have a couple of questions.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi. I just parked. On the blue line, is it in Spanish also, or only in English, or is it whatever you happen to put in there?
All we have, well, the app itself is in English. But the Notes app it doesn't have any language on it. I think it's English. You can put stuff in Spanish in there. I just don't have the script in Spanish.
Okay.
I don't have it in Spanish yet.
Okay, and does that, is there an app connected with that, or a separate app that we can, let's say we have 5 detoxers that started at the same time, rather than sending them individual texts or messages, that you put it in one app and it sends them all of them at the same time, but it individualizes them, but it's already pre-arranged?
I don't know that, and the only reason I would stay away from that is because you want to make sure you're always personalizing.
But I know there's apps that will send texts. They'll personalize each one. You do it ahead of time, and it sends group texts, but it looks like it's only one person receiving it. But I'm wondering if you could pre-program something like this that will do the same thing. Saves a lot of time.
Yeah, this doesn't do that. But I would caution you guys from doing something like that, because then you make it kind of like a machine, You want to be able to, if you had 10 detoxers right now, you guys, we'd all be excited, and we'd be excited to send them a text individually, right? I don't think that's necessary. I think when we do that, it's like companies that have to send 1,000 texts out to their customers, right? But yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that. Just keep the communication intimate, one-on-one, one at a time. This is more to be organized. Anything? Questions?
Okay, no, I can't hear you.
Esme, we cannot hear you.
I don't know why that doesn't. Oh, sorry. I'm going to end the call right now, but I just want to remind you guys, GTC is around the corner. We're really excited about that. And I promise that we will have a phone call related to everything of GTC. So don't worry, it'll be soon. So you guys know what to pack, what to take, what to expect. And I'll also create a schedule like I do every year of all of our teams events that we're going to have. So you'll be in the know before you jump on a plane. Okay, you'll know exactly what's going on.
Thank you.
So I love you guys, from Texas to Puerto Rico to, where are we at? Arizona to LA. I love you guys. Thank you for communicating and for jumping on this call, and reach out to me if you need anything, okay?
Thank you.
Bye.
Love you.